The device is called the Trucker Breeze, and it's a GPS system that's designed for visually impaired or totally blind people. As you can see, there's no writing at all on the unit describing the buttons, but it does speak everything to the blind individual. And it's produced by Humanware out of Canada. And Pilot Dog is offering training on the unit to their graduates. 3-day training, I believe it's 3 days. And Ray's in town assisting me and training me on the unit. But it's really neat because if you're a blind individual and you go to a strange area, you have no clue what's around and how to get to different businesses. I mean, you can travel safely with a dog guide. You can get lost safely with a dog guide. Let's put it that way. But with this unit, I can actually find out what's around me, and if there's a place of business within walking distance, and the unit is designed for walking, it will do mobile use. You can use it for mobile use, but it is designed so when it reads things out, it tells you by footage how far it is to the next corner. When you get to the next corner, it'll announce the street, what type of intersection it is, so you have some clue of what to be listening for to cross the intersection.
Per shot.
Four-way intersection out of street crossing Jefferson Street.
And you can also mark landmarks along that walk. If you run into broken sidewalk, major obstacles like low-hanging branches, you can mark those things as landmarks, and then when you pass by that same area again, it'll announce those landmarks for you. You speak into it if you're going to landmark something. Okay. And it records your voice. So when you're walking down the street and you come across that landmark, it's going to be your voice saying broken sidewalk, and let's say you have an alley there, because a lot of your GPS systems don't mark alleys.
Initializing breeze. Battery full.
It'll tell you there's an alley on this block. Ray dropped the system off
for satellites
Sunday, and I started training on it, and I think I got pretty good at it. I mean, it's really easy. You just got to, you can't hurt it. You just need to play with the buttons and the functions.
Open area. GPS ready.
Okay, so it's ready, and it'll speak everything. You can set the speed of the voice, raise the speed, lower the speed. You carry it on your belt, or it has a shoulder strap that you can carry it. It also has a speaker that you can attach to it if you're carrying it on your belt, and you can clip it on your shirt. I'm really impressed with it. It has an SD card for the maps. It holds up to 4 states on an SD card, and you also use that SD card to record your landmarks. There's other states available. You have to pay just a flat fee for all of the United States. They give it to you on a CD, and then you can download. If you're going to be traveling to different states, you can download those maps on your SD card and just change it out. I've got my first dog in 1981, and I'm on my 6th dog, and they've all came from Pilot Dogs, and they've all been Dobermans. It's one of the only schools in the United States that uses the doe. Downtown, I've used it downtown Fairmont. Like I said, I just got it Sunday. I've used it downtown, and we've used it in the vehicle.
Pilot Dogs is in Columbus, Ohio. We were incorporated back in 1950, and our sole purpose is to train guide dogs for the blind and then instruct the blind on how to use a dog. Currently, we're doing about 150 to 160 people a year to come and get dogs. From the state of West Virginia, we've been working with anywhere from 6 to 8 people a year. A lot of these referrals are coming from the Lions clubs. There's no charge for our service. We're going to invest about $9,000 in each person that comes for a dog. That pays for the training of the dog when it starts out as a puppy, right up through the guide work, and then the 4 weeks of training for the blind individual. There's no charge to the individual to come and get a dog. It is free service to them. The GPS is new. I have been out with it, and it is great for telling you where you are and where you're at. The students need to understand it's not going to take over the dog, so when they're using it, they need to not only listen to the GPS, but listen to what the dog is trying to tell them also. Most students that have gone through the training so far have not had a problem with it. Like anything else, there will be some students that will not be able to listen to both, so to speak, and but that's normal. Also, they need to remember that things change. A restaurant that the GPS may tell them is there may not be there because it may have closed, be something else. But they do update their information about every 2 years, I believe, on their cards. So every couple of years they would need to remember to update them. And another concern would be, as Scott and I were talking earlier, it won't tell you if there's a sidewalk to get there or not. So they need to still know their area and memorize their area, but for knowing where they're at, if they're learning a new or strange area, they should be very, very helpful.